Hi everyone, this is HP Fashions GY and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorials, we'll be learning on how to make a tulip sleeve or a petal sleeve in a corporate dress. Okay, so the first thing I will do is to fold my fabric into 4. Then I will take a length of 11 by the side, then the middle 12 inches, then the side 11 inches as well. I'll take 11 inches as well. You just fold it the way you fold for peplon into 4. Then I'll be using 11 and a half to connect to my 12. Then 11 and a half at this point to connect to the 12. Then make my connection well pronounced. So after that, I'll just go ahead to cut this out. Go ahead to cut this out. Alright. So ensure you fold your fabric into 4 like a 360, the way you fold for 360 or a peplon. All right, so at this point now, this is what we have. Okay, so I'll mark 6 inches from the down part to the top, 6 inches. Then I'll make my connection from this point to the 6 inches with the curve. All right, then I will trace this out. I'll trace this out. Alright, so this is how it looks like. This is how I'll just go ahead and get another one. It's meant to be for the 2 sleeve. I'll go ahead and get another one. Alright, I've gotten another one for the 2 sleeve. Yes, so right now we'll go ahead to join it. Go ahead and sew. Right, so we'll start with 1 sleeve. Alright, we'll start our sewing from the down part to seal it up completely. We'll not start the sewing we'll start from the side that doesn't have any curve. The side with the curve is meant to be like that for now. Alright, so just go ahead and stitch this. You can use half an inch for this. You can use half an inch for the joining. Right, ensure you arrange properly before you sew. Everything needs to be equal, okay? Alright, so this is it. Go ahead and take this out. Alright, okay, so we'll do for the second sleeve. We'll sew for the second sleeve. And we'll sew for the second sleeve. The same measurement, the same half-inch measurement. Okay, ensure you do this properly, okay? Okay, so this is it. Alright, so this is what we have. So at this point now, we'll go ahead and notch the curved side, the down side. Go ahead and notch it so that it will sit perfectly. Okay, don't forget to notch. It's very, very important to give it a nice notch. We'll notch the both sleeve, then we'll go ahead and turn this up. We'll turn it up to give it a nice ironing, okay? The ironing really needs to be nice. Alright, so this is how it is when you turn it up. Alright, so for the second sleeve, we'll also go ahead to notch it too. Go ahead to notch the tips as well, because we're actually working with the 2 sleeves, so we need to notch it turn it up and iron it. Alright, so we've ironed this. We've ironed it. See how relaxed it looks. Alright, so at this point now, we'll go ahead and top stitch the other side, the upper part of this sleeve. We'll go ahead and top stitch the upper part. Ensure to follow the curve exactly the way it is, okay? Ensure to follow the curve exactly the way it is. Alright, we'll also top stitch for the other one. Yeah, ensure to follow the curve as well. Don't top stitch without ironing, okay? Ensure you iron before you top stitch so that it will enable the fabric sit perfectly before you do that. Alright, so this is what it is. Alright, so what we'll do is that we'll put them together like this. This is how it's meant to be, together like this. Alright, to take the measurements of our armhole, we'll place it together. Then we'll take exactly the measurement of our armhole. We'll top stitch at this point at the top upper part to take the measurement of our armhole. But before then, we'll place it, fold it together, then use our tape to measure the armhole of this is up to 11.5. Alright, so that's the reason why we'll have to place it on each other. Mind you, don't have to be 9 inches or 8 inches, except if it's for a slimmer person, which the armhole is about is about 6 inches or 5.5, then that's when you can use 9 inches, okay? But for this, her armhole is 8.5, alright? That's why we make do of 11.5 inches folded into two, which is 23 inches if you spread open. Alright, so we are trying to get the exact armhole right now. Alright, so we'll still need to adjust this because the armhole to this is too wide. We need 8.5, at most 8.5.2. So we'll take off our pins and readjust it as well. Readjust it as well. Okay, we place it as an overlap. One laps on top of the other. Okay, so that's how it's meant to be. Alright, so this is it now. And go ahead to check. Now I think it's perfect. Alright, so at this point now, I'll go ahead and top stitch the upper part to seal them up together so that they will become one. So it will be very easy for us to join on our dress. Yeah, so I'll just top stitch only on the upper part, okay? Alright. So this is it. Alright, so you take, if there's any excess, you can trim that excess out, okay? Alright, so this is what we have. This is what it is. Alright, so at this point now, we'll go ahead to get the middle of it. But before then, I'll go ahead and stitch the second sleeve because we are actually working with the two sleeve. I'll go ahead and top stitch the second sleeve. All right, we took the measurement and it's 8.5.2 is exactly what we want. So go ahead to get the middle, the side that would stay at the armhole. All right, so you place the two overlaps together facing each other. All right, then arrange it well. This is the middle, that's the point that will be at the armhole. All right, the joining of the armhole. All right, these two have to face each other, the overlap, then arrange well, then take the middle down. Okay, all right. Right, this is how it looks like. Okay, so at this point now, this middle will join to the armhole joining the middle side on the down part of our dress. Then we'll run a thread, we'll sew it round. We'll start our sewing from that point. It's actually very advisable to start your sewing from the armhole, the joining part of the armhole or the shaping side. All right, because the two joining side really needs to face each other for normal sleeve. But if you notice, this sleeve doesn't have any joining under the arm. All right, so that's why we folded it into two, making the two overlaps to face each other just to get the middle, so that it will be at the joining side of the dress. Okay, so ensure you join properly. I used 1/2 inch to do my joining. Okay, all right, so I'll have to do this joining for the two sleeve. All right, okay, all right, all right, so this is it. Right, go ahead and give it a nice press. This is what we have. If you find this video very interesting or helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel and comment. Okay, this is HP Fashions GY. See you next time in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Okay, see our sleeve sitting perfectly on the dress. All right, see you next time. Bye.